Hello, hello. Welcome to Bunny Love 444. How does it go? Cheerio. What's up, Buttercup? How's everyone doing on this fun day Sunday? Yeah, we are doing the Panchang retrograde love reading in Venus, okay? Because Venus is all about love and pleasure, right? But it's also, as it's moving through Leo, it's that strength that's coming in to say, listen, it's like sometimes it amplifies our auspicious and our unauspicious, okay? So what is favorable and what is not favorable, because sometimes it's hard to perform them day-to-day tasks, right? And so we're going to get a love reading on all zodiacs here. This is going to be a short video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. But this is going to be a short video on this because I've got many others to do. So let's get the third eye going here for the incense. I've also got the Myrrha going, which is that connection. And like I said, you know, this is one of the most hardest times from July 21st to July 27th with the Venus retrograde. And then we're going to go into the Mercury retrograde from August 23rd to September 14th. We'll be in that retrograde of Mercury, where it's going to be a lot of confusion and a lot of frustration. So it plays a significant part. But let's get some Palo Santos, and then we'll dive into the love energy reading of what's going on. The picture that is on the thumbnail, so a lot of people have been kind of like mimicking and copying and stuff like that. So all these are original pictures that I have taken in my element as an earth sign and my surroundings, because it's most beautiful. But you can see on that picture that no matter what the covering of the canvas of Mother Earth is, you always see the sun, which is Father, aka also Leo, you know, coming through, but Spirit's always guiding every step of the way. Yeah, see? So there's some for you, some for me, some for my workspace, so we can all see. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Hold on. Okay, I was going to say, if I burnt my nail, I was going to be a little perturbed, okay? All right, so then we're going to get the Mediterranean sage, because this cleanses the clarity so that it's none of our thinking. You know, this is truly coming from the divine. And we have my geometric wand here that is very powerful, especially when it comes to the retrogrades. So we are going to find out. Let's go with the sacred spirits coming in. What is, whoa, wait a minute here. I was going to say, what's going on? So we're going to find out what is the present energy when it comes to this love situation. What is this present love energy? Because, you know, for a lot of you, this is a period of the auspicious time to be very prosperous when it comes to love and pleasure, right? And for others of you, it's the complete opposite. It's the unfavorable when it comes to love. So we're going to find out what is the current energy when it comes to love. What is the energy when it comes to love? What is the energy when it comes to love? All right. Beautiful. So the first card that came out for the overall energy, this is being of love and light. This is being very abundant when it comes to love and light, and being able to channel your knowledge, okay, with the divine realms. So it's because Spirit has a message, right? Spirit has a message that is coming forth, And this is 88. So this is massive changes that are coming into the love life. And by doing that, it's like, to be of love and light, you have to act with care. And it's crucial judgment during this retrograde of Venus right now, that it's moving from Cancer into the Leo right before the 8/8 portal, right? But it's about having that crucial judgment, and that crucial judgment comes to observing the limitations of your love life. So what is the overall energy? Yeah, soul fragments. So this is the 33 master teacher coming in and saying, balance is going to be restored. Okay, so this is where it breaks down to where a lot of you have frustrations on your day-to-day activities when it comes to the love situation. And a lot of you, when it says soul fragments, it's the master teacher saying, listen, it's like you're not putting your dedication and devotion into your love. You're not having that loyalty and that commitment and that faithfulness. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, we've got the froggy, ribbit, ribbit. Okay, so this is 32 coming into the new beginning. And it's like, you need to be able to shield your energy when it comes to the frog energy. Okay, because your soul is in fragments when it comes to love. A lot of you, this is that inauspicious time, right? It's that unfavorable time of being able to bring things to balance and to be able to store it. But when you look beneath the surface, it's like you take that deeper dive below the surface, and what do you need to do in order to fix you when it comes to being the auspicious time where you can be prosperous and have that success with when it comes to love, right? So yeah. And then we have number 3. This is the astral travel. Okay, so a lot of you twin flames are astral traveling, and this is during this retrograde, spirits coming in with channeling the knowledge and saying, listen, caution is needed with the astral traveling, because you're going to you're not coming into your love dynamic. Okay, it's the other energies that are pulling you off. Now, when you see 333, this is, things are changing. Things are changing. For a lot of you, oops, sorry, my hair is tangled. Hold on. And for a lot of you, what I'm hearing is your luck has changed. Okay, so if you've been stuck and stagnant when it comes to love, you're now going to step into that beautiful love. So let's see what the conscious mind has to say. Let's see what the conscious mind has to say. Father, what do we need to know about this? Because, yeah, there's, with your soul being in fragments, okay, so you could have gone through a very traumatic breakup with somebody, but the master teacher is saying, listen, during this time, the confusion and stuff is going to break away when it comes to being able to restore yourself, because you are a fragmented soul. Okay, so you're in your head a lot. You're in your head a lot. And a lot of you, you shield your energy because you know where you're divinely connected, because you are that love of light, right? You are that angelic being. You are that goddess who channels your knowledge to be able to know and gets that communication, because spirit is always giving you a message. Okay, the raven is all about the message. Yeah, and it's a time that you've sat back and you've observed your limitations. So what does the conscious mind have to tell us about the soul fragments? Yeah. Okay, so this can be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that is in their head, okay, that are in the soul fragments, because this is where you need to embrace that you are an air sign, that you go through the winds of change. And this balance is going to be restored to you now, because you are now opening up to the wisdom and knowledge of what's going on. And see how angelic that is? Yeah, it's because your soul has been fragmented so bad that the balance is now being restored. You are going to be able to stop being in your head. You are coming into the divine of who you are. And it's because you've been sitting in solitude and meditating a lot within self. Okay. And this is for you to be able to understand on that universal level of wisdom that flows through you that you had to make the change. Your conscious is telling you you had to make the change. So you shielded your energy to look beneath the surface to find out what was going on, what is stopping you. Yeah. And it was the present moment that you were going through. See the winds of change coming in, see spirit coming in by you shielding your energy. It's like I'm hearing that you have fully now experienced every moment of your life by living in the present, and you're now understanding why you had to shield your energy because you're reflecting back on the things and looking beneath the surface of why the pain was the pain so that you can have new beginnings. What do we have about the master coming in and telling us about the astral travel to be cautious when it comes to love? Yeah, because the nurturing heart. Okay, this is you as the nurturing heart being loyal. Okay, so what I'm hearing is the astral traveling, the caution needed is because of the fact that you are a very protected spirit, okay? And you reach out to all life with some creative endeavor that you do, but you reach out to all life with love and compassion now. And so the astral travel that you were doing is showing you how to be that protective spirit, but do it in a more loving and compassionate way in order for love to come into your life, because you were wondering why love was not coming. It was because your soul was so fragmented that you shielded your energy for anything good to come in on that aspect. So that's beautiful. What do we have for the love and light with acting with care? Yeah, the love and light. Okay, act with care because you are on your own path. Nobody is on this path with you. Okay, so you're following your own unique path with courage and strength, having to understand. So you have to act with care. You have to care for yourself. You have to love yourself. And so therefore this is 3. So again, you could be seeing 33. Okay, and this is that optimism during hard times is now coming into play. And so it took for the Panchang Venus retrograde to come in, which is Cancer moving into Leo. But in order to be abundant, you've been getting some channeled messages because you've been very crucial judgment to yourself. Very crucial judgment on yourself. Okay, so what do we need to know for the channeled message? Yeah, again, your spirit guides have been guiding you. You have a guardian angel that has been watching over you. Okay, and you also have third eye. Okay, so this is just confirmation right here that you have a significant guide because you have taken a step backwards when it comes to love. You have taken a step backwards, I'm hearing. But the channeled knowledge of your crucial judgment is to be able to open your heart, to be able to guide you, to be able for you to trust not only in love, but trust in the wisdom that people are sharing with you for your higher self and be able to apply that. And again, you have spirit guides and spirit messages coming out. So you wonder why or how you get certain knowledge when it comes to moving forward. Good evening, sweetheart. You wonder why you're getting certain messages because I'm hearing you have a guardian angel that is watching over you continuously. Your spirit guides are there. Your spirits are constantly giving you messages to observe your limitations. So when it comes to love, your soul fragments that have been broken down now is because of this love. It was helping you to allow the universal wisdom that flows through you in order to restore balance and to look beneath the surface. Okay, so what are the messages from the spirits that are coming in? Yeah, the moon goddess going through the cycles of changes, closing out certain cycles, opening up, because you need to be in this harmonious flow with the moon's energy, with the retrograde's energy. Okay, and this is the Panchang of Venus, which is the retrograde of Venus, right? And this is all associated with love and pleasure. But this is about being able to understand the cycles, phases, and changes when it comes to the love dynamic. Thank you, Father. Okay, so let's see. What is the sacred power that's coming in for this love message? Wow, confirmation. I'm telling you. So a lot of you do not like change, okay? A lot of you resent change when it comes to love. You get so comfortable that you, hey, sweetheart. A lot of you don't like the change when it comes to love. But see, that sacred wisdom goes back to your soul fragmented. Your soul fragmented to where you're shielding your energy is because you are blocking this off. So then when you hear the sound, from your spirit guides and your ascended masters and the archangels and your guardian angels, they're coming in and saying, listen, you need to observe the limitations that you have put on your heart, because what you put on your heart is what you put out to the universe. And when you put that out to the universe, then your partner in that love relationship, this is where it's broken down to, it's either auspicious or inauspicious. Okay, so it's either favorable or non-favorable. So if a lot of you are going through a breakup or a separation right now, it's because cycles need to go through a change. Okay, this is the flower of life. Now, in order for you to blossom, this change has to take place. Okay, whether you like it or not, your spirit guides and fathers coming in and saying, listen to the frequency within. Okay, this is, your soul is crying because it wants something much better. All right, so let's go to the Atlantis. What do the Atlantis have to say about this? Yeah, Raswell saying, listen, have faith that all is working out. Your balance is going to be restored. Your love life is going to be restored. You're going to have that unconditional love again. You're going to have your forever partner that you've hoped for, wished for, and dreamed for be able to come in, right? What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah. So Archangel Metron comes in and says, listen, you need to be thankful for the grace and thankful for the mercy of everything that's being shown to you and being taught to you. Stop blocking everything that comes in. But when it comes to the astral travel, no, caution is needed there. You are not supposed to be astral traveling, okay? Archangel Jophiel is coming in and saying, listen, you need to meditate. This is a very good time with the Panchang retrograde in Venus. This is where you really need to go in and set your intentions, center yourself when it comes to love. What do you truly want in love? Write it down. It's like, what are you looking for? Okay, do you want that commitment? Do you want that loyalty, honesty? Write it all down, because the thing is the more that you meditate on it, the more that you are going to balance the fragmented soul within you, right? Okay, so let's see what the divine guidance is for you on this love relationship. Yeah. Okay, so you got the invited help card. So when I see this, it's like I see the balance of asking the divine to pursue you, asking the divine to come in and help you with your fragmented soul, of being in the present moment. Okay, stop worrying about the future, because the future is not promised, Father says, right? So you need to worry about the present here and now, and you need to be able to nurture your own heart. Stop nurturing everybody else and start nurturing your own heart. And God wants you to say, and say this, because God wants you to say, I am finally ready to pursue you. I am finally ready for you to pursue me. And when it does that, you're going to see that you will center yourself. You will open back up your heart chakra. You will go through the change and transformations. You will get that angelic spiritual guidance. Okay. And it's about standing in your true power of that loving relationship. So if you want love, you got to be love, right? Yeah, look, the divine source is coming in. Okay, so the divine source is coming in and saying, somebody has been praying really hard to help me in all my deepest needs when it comes to love. Okay, and it's like, the only thing is you're not trusting the plan that Father has for you when it comes to that love, right? It's like, you think that you have the right plan, the right actions that you are taking, but really, Source has it all. Okay, Source has it all, and that's why we give thanks for grace and thanks for mercy. Yeah, again, you got the right now. Okay, so this is, and that's right under the present. It's like you need to stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow, because when you do that, it's like something about, when you do that, you'll soon trust that nothing more will come in that hardened time, but each situation will be handled in every moment, because you see how the balance out, this is the healing mantra. Okay, this is about you being centered. So when it comes to your emotions in love, Archangel Jophiel is coming in and saying, center yourself, meditate, balance, have that great understanding. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Yeah. And be able to surrender. Okay. In order for you to receive love, you have to surrender and make room for that new love to come in. It's like you have to surrender, so that it's like, sometimes it feels like you're dying inside and that you've lost the love of your life and that you've made mistakes and everything. And Father says, they're not mistakes. They are going through the cycles of change. Okay. It's very significant for these cards to come out twice. It's like the whole universe is trying to help you come to that divine plan of that divine love that you're looking for. Okay. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah. Make the change. I'm telling you, make the change, because this card right here talks about you have that inner strength to make the change and to receive the information that you need. This is also the master teacher coming in and saying, listen, in order to do this, you have to take your fragmented soul and balance it out, because things are going to be restored to the point where everything's going to fall in place. You're getting the communication. And it's like, you have to stop trying to control everything. Because when you come to that sacred crossroads of these cycles and these changes, you have to have that understanding and apply that wisdom to your life and say, listen, I hear the sound. I hear the sound of what they're saying to me, right? I'm observing what limitations that I'm putting on this love. And by me doing that, it is now taken the love that I thought was for me is actually that inauspicious, that unfavorable love. Okay. And that brings frustration to your day to day, because you thought this was your person. You thought this was the person that was meant for you. But Father says, listen, I got somebody much higher for you, somebody that is going to be more fulfilling for you, but they need to waken. Okay. They need to come into that waken, to be that sacred being, to, yeah, it's like being that awakened spiritual sheep that hears the messages from our Father and uses their own instincts. Okay, because they're calling me to the card, so let me find it right here. Calling you to your own instincts as the protector, right, of being able to come in and nurture yourself instead of depending on somebody else to nurture you. Okay, so is the overall message when it comes to the love? What is the love doing to the soul family or to the collectives watching this? What is the love doing that has made it so where their soul is fragmented? Okay, so you got the Grim Reaper. This is coming in and saying a lot of you, your soul is fragmented because the Grim Reaper means that the relationship is completely over. There are no second chances. You need to grow and transform. And that's where the cycles come in, where something, Father is closing the cycle on something. Okay. And that's where the big part of, like with the air signs or, the air, it's all about the swords, right? It's like a lot of confliction, a lot of despair, a lot of hurt to where it really tore your soul apart. And it's like Archangel Raziel comes in and says, have faith, because this was meant to happen so that your true balance can be restored. So what else is this love doing? What else is this love doing? Yeah. They're wearing rose-colored sunglasses, okay? And this is them watching, lurking, stalking. They'll even gaslight you, okay? They'll make you think that something's going to work out, and they're going to keep you dragging you along. And it's like their focus, their perception on focusing out is to keep you stuck and wondering about the future instead of being in the present moment. Okay. What else do we have, Father? What else do we have? Thank you. Yeah, because it's a mirroring image. Okay. So the mirroring image is, the thing is you both are carrying wounds in this loving relationship. And that's why Father had to separate you to go through these changes of cycles so that you can reflect on your wounds. You can go into introspection, like with the Hermit card. And this is about being able to see that self-image, that what you were doing, your partner is now reflecting back to you. And that is the cycle that you need to complete. That's the cycle that you need to like get the sacred wisdom and be in that harmonious flow of all phases on how this is all taking place. What else do we need to know about this love relationship? Yeah, look, making the healthy choices. Okay, so this is you making the healthy choices in love and in your life to give that self-love to you and that self-care instead of being, out there giving it to somebody else to where you're feeling miserable in your soul, to where it's feeling fragmented. Like you're giving, and that person is take, and you're not receiving anything. Okay, so it's you making the healthy choice to say, listen, in love, I want that equal balance. In love, in life, I want that equal balance. I want to be able to give me self-love and self-care as well as giving my partner, right? So we're making the healthy choices and completing cycles. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, there's the Sword of Rose. I'm telling you, this is the clarity and the truth that this revelation reading is supposed to give you, because this is a force that you need to honor. This is a force that you need to protect. And this is a force that you need to come into your power by being able to complete these cycles and change these cycles. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, there's the butterfly. This is all about change and transformation, right? So that's confirmation. It's like, in order for your relationship, like if you're with a partner and you're in separation, Father is saying, in order for your relationship to evolve into the next phase, it's like you have to heal that inner child. You have to heal them soul fragments that have ripped you apart. The despair in your heart. Okay, you need to work on it, because all you're doing is mirroring it back and forth to each other, to treat each other like crap, to call each other out of their names, to constantly have that jealousy and that envy. It's because you feel like you're protecting them, but on the other sense, you're mirroring each other. Okay, you're going back and forth. So in order for the butterfly to come in, it's all about, you need to have this growth. You need to have this understanding of what this love relationship is. Because look, the one feels like they're not enough for you. Okay, and they've been hiding themselves. They've been shielding their energy, right? It's because they are so frustrated in the relationship because they have a lack of confidence. And the reason why they have a lack of confidence and why they self-sabotage everything is because they have fear. And that fear is that they're not going into their inner child to fix them soul fragments, to restore that balance, because the main thing is jealousy. But the thing is you are twin flames. I'm telling you, this love is ordained. It's, you are the yin and yang. When you are together, it feels like that Zen garden. There's complete balance, and you know, um, something about complimenting each other. You know, you compliment each other, and then you quit complimenting each other, and that goes back to your partner or that person didn't feel like they were enough. They didn't feel like they were making enough. They didn't feel like they were putting in enough. They felt like they were the take because they were in their ego, right? They're like, oh, I've got this partner who's very nurturing, very loving, very caring. So I'm going to take advantage of this person now, right? I'm going to be in my ego and I'm going to self-sabotage this. I'm going to be in my ego because look, it doesn't matter what mistakes I do. It doesn't matter what I do. They will forgive me. They will constantly forgive me. But Father says, no, in order for the relationship to evolve and to have them butterflies back into your stomach of that beautiful love, it's like that cycle has to end. Thank you, Father. What else do we need to know? Yeah, because you are twin flames. And the talking came out, okay? So when your person doesn't want to communicate with you, okay, it's because they're conversating elsewhere. They are looking for that justification from somebody else. They want more to feel like the victim, okay? But Father says complete them cycles, because that victim will become victorious when you work on your fragmented soul, okay? For some of you, pay attention, because the unauspicious time, this unfavorable time when it comes to love, it's because somebody is no longer interested in you. Somebody is conversating, and I'm hearing by text or by email, because when it shows me that she's on the computer, okay, it shows me that somebody else has arrived in their life, and it's a test. It's a test of that commitment. It's a test of that faith. But this person failed the test that God had given them, right? So the other person, which was the partners, that other person starts hovering over this person. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Where are you going? You know, why won't you talk to me? And it starts that conflict, right? Because now it's mirroring the energies back. Because with the sunglasses, they're wearing them rose colored sunglasses because they're focusing out. They don't want to deal with the inner. Okay. They don't want to fix the inner child. And Father says, that's not how we do it. Okay. And some of them have an addiction to that codependency. Okay. That codependency is knowing that they have you, that you are willing to do anything and everything. You now became their possession. Now they're controlling you without you understanding that they're controlling you, because they know that you are a forgiving person. They know that everything that they do, you're going to come back and you're going to give. Okay. And then they're going to come in and they're going to block you and they're going to restrain you and they're not going to let you near them. Why? Because they feel like they're not enough when it comes to it. They lack that confidence. They self-sabotage because of that fear of the inner child of them. And they don't want to go in and do the work. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, but they love you. They truly love you. They truly love you. And this is an unconditional love. It's just you give that unconditional love. They receive it, but they don't know how to give it back to you. Okay. And this is also telling me that being able to work on that soul fragment of balancing and restoring, that you're going to fall in love all over again when you work on yourself and you start fixing yourself and completing the cycles. Okay. Because the goddess is telling you, use your wisdom of that flower of life for this love to blossom even greater by doing the work on you. Complete these cycles, complete these changes. Because when you do that, your twin is going to see that you have found balance, okay? You're no longer focusing on what they're doing or being around them. When you pull your energy back and you start working on you, it's like they're going to come rushing in like, wait a minute, something's off now. I can no longer manipulate this person. I can no longer, be in control of them chasing after me. It's because you're not the chaser, right? They're the runner. You're not the chaser. Yeah, the key's on the ring. Okay. So this person wants you to think that they have many options. I mean, many options. And the decisions that they're making, this is unconventional strings attached, right? It's like they're wanting to test these one night stands. They're wanting to make you think that they have many options, but really they don't, because they feel like not enough, right? But they want you to think, okay? This is where the mind game comes in. This is where the mirroring comes in, the mirroring of the relationship. It's like they want to give you a self-image that they found somebody greater than you, when really, in reality, they know. They didn't. They are forced to go into introspection now and deal with the relationship and reflect on the wounds that they co-created for you. Okay, what they are doing to you. It's about them coming in and truly doing the work. That's why Father is saying, listen, in order for that new beginning, they have to do this work. And a lot of people don't understand. Yeah. Okay, girl talk. Okay, so when this is coming in, it's like they want you to think that because they're talking to other friends or they're making other friends, that they want you to think that they've moved on. But really, in their heart, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. But when it comes to you, it's like right now you are happily single and living in the moment and having fun because you're understanding the journey where the other person is not. Your twin is not awakened. And that's why we got the awaken card. Okay, right here. Because your twin has not found the balance of their awakening of who they are, right? So until they step in and see life as that spiritual sheep where they can hear you and follow their own instincts and guidance from the spiritual guides, getting the spiritual messages. Look, from the spiritual guides, okay? Until they start doing that, they're not getting the channeled knowledge, okay? They're not getting the understanding. And once they do, they will be able to see that this was all for a reason to stop them for what they were doing and hurting you in their relationship. Wow. All right, Father, what else do we need to know? Okay, so they want the sacred geometry. What is the sacred geometry coming in? Yeah, look, I told you. I told you. Father is coming and saying, listen, this romantic love relationship will be balanced and restored. Are you going to do the work? Are you going to be able to communicate your passions about that frequency of this love connection that supports your experiences of what you are doing, and be able to help support that consciousness of your lover to know that they're not awakened to how the relationship is supposed to go, right? Because people are just on the earth. Yeah, look, freedom and balance. People are just on this earth thinking that, okay, this is the way it's meant to be. This is what's supposed to happen. Yeah, true and correct. But if you don't take that deeper dive, right here, and look beneath the surface, you're not going to be able to fulfill that love chapter because you're not going to be in the present moment, right? You're not going to be in the present moment, understanding why this is taking place, why this is happening to you. Thank you, Father. And that fell right on the romantic love. Yeah, sensuality. I'm telling you. Okay, so this is the spiritual enlightenment that reminds us that we are spirits in a human body, but it's about us experiencing that joy and that pleasure from the physical world through our senses. Okay, so this is feeling it, dealing with it, and being able to surrender. Where's my surrender card? There it is. Surrender to your own path by being the love and light. Okay, so it's like, instead of being hard-headed, instead of being controlling, it's, know that your frequency is, yeah, you want to feel that love, you want to feel that affection, but you need to have that freedom, right? Because the honeybee is all about being victorious. It's all about getting rid of them limitations, seeing your possibilities, having that great understanding that you have the greatest potential in the boundless expressions of love. Okay, and this is a very bold, because when it's balanced out, when I'm seeing that it's balanced out, this is a very bold exploration of love, because love goes much deeper than what's in the mental mind, right? When you balance it from your heart space, love is much deeper and much greater. And there's 5 types of love. Okay, so you need to be able to depict, by nurturing your heart, which love are you in? Do they have love for you and they're taking advantage of you? Or do they love you unconditionally, where that commitment is a true commitment? So, and it goes much deeper than that. So they're asking me to pull one more card. Okay, what do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? Yeah. Curiosity, bullseye, because people are very curious. And don't it look like an eyeball? Don't it look like an eyeball? Yeah. Don't it look like the multidimensional realms coming in with that unconditional love? It's like that virus of love coming in. It's like love is the driving force to your growth and evolution. And as it being, you gain that freedom to having a deeper connection and understanding of what your romantic love is all about. It's not just superficial, okay? It, on a spiritual level, it goes much deeper than that, because it reminds you of your spirit human body, who is here experiencing the joys and pleasure. But that's only from the physical side. What about the spiritual side? What about the spiritual connection, where you're being channeled to gain the knowledge, to have the understanding, in order to maintain that loving relationship, to be able to nurture the heart and protect the heart, right? So it's like, you need to be a protective spirit and shield your energy when it comes to love, and not just say, oh yeah, because a lot of us, when we fall in love, we fall hard, because we are loyal and devoted and committed. But it's like, you have to reach out to all life, not just that partner, and love everything about life, and have compassion about everything in your life, in order for things to succeed. So thank you for this beautiful message, Father. Okay, so they're asking one of the divine guidance. What do we need to know? Yeah, 22, Archangel Raphael is coming. Look, synchronicity. We've got it in the city. Okay, so 22 is Archangel Raphael coming in and saying, because this is like your grid of life, right? It is all very mysterious. It is all kind of scattered, but building that stable foundation, the divine guidance is coming in with 44. Okay, this is telling you that the Ascended Masters say that you are very powerful, you are very abundant. 44 is also the spiritual number for the abundant spirit that comes in, okay, to take you into a new direction, to break out of old shells so that you can keep going on your divine grid, because this is the grid, right? It's like our life is a grid, and you will see a lot of misconfusion in the grid. But when they bring me to it, and he keeps showing me, it's like right here, when you take the mask off and get the wisdom and knowledge, because see, this is the wisdom and knowledge from the divine. When you get that wisdom and knowledge, you turn it into something more powerful, more abundant. You start seeing the great potential in everything when you open up to it. Yeah, look, there's the sweet nectar of life. Ooh, we could be talking about a divine feminine, okay? Because this card is the divine feminine, and this is that sweet nectar of life. So when it comes to love, a lot of you are starting to see the sweetness of what this love is. And this is the expansion card. So you're starting to blossom into a greater understanding of what this connection is from the heart and mind. So you're balancing your heart and mind. So this tells me right here, when it comes to love, divine feminines, you are rocking it out when you have that deeper understanding about the relationship, because then it's like you see the games that somebody's playing. You know that if they're for you or not for you. Now, if they're continuously, just holding on and playing games with you, they're actually just trying to stop you from you doing your work. That's when you need to pull your energy back and say, listen, I am protecting my energy. I am loyal. I am divine. And I'm a very, very romantic, loving person who will give that unconditional love, because I give it from my heart, not from my mind, okay? Yeah, look, you as the angelic being, I told you. It's like you are the beautiful angel. You see the angel here, okay? It's like you are that beautiful angel, and your light shines bright. But when you also look at it, it's the rose of love, okay? The love blossoms, because as the rose, yeah, the rose has thorns on it because you've been hurt by many. You've been hurt by the loving relationships. You've been hurt by people that you put your heart and trust into, and these people have betrayed you. And so your soul has become fragmented. But just know your angelic team is coming in and saying, listen, it's going to be balanced. It's going to be restored again. You just be in the present moment and understand the journey of what is taking place. And you're going to see that the divine is going to show you how radiant you are, because the divine is protecting you. Okay, this is the divine right here. The divine is protecting you, and our Father is protecting you. And you are this beautiful love and light. Where'd it go? This is the love and light, right? Look, you are divinely protected. You are divinely protected, and they are going to protect you every step of the way on your own path, because they have a beautiful angelic path for you, right? So divine feminine, it's about standing in your power. It's about knowing that you are abundant, knowing that 44 is very significant, because that is the abundant spiritual number when you go back and look, okay? So then when you see 444, that is saying that you are awakening spiritually way more than what you were. And you're going to be breaking out of this shell into a bigger shell of understanding. And that is changing your foundation of your grid and how you see it. Because you see right here how it looks like the frog. You see how right here it looks like the frog? Yeah, this is, you need to look beneath the surface and shield your energy in order for your new beginnings to come in. You have to have that deeper level of understanding. A deeper level of understanding. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. So if they do make these changes and transformations, Father, What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? If they are willing to do the work, what do we need to know? Ooh, what you need to know? Oh, okay. Okay, what you need to know is, so this person who has made you very emotional and question yourself, you need to walk away from. You need to walk away from, because you will have clear thinking and be able to use your resources to manifest that true love that's coming in. Wow. Okay. And for some of you, this could be that you have many people, you have many kings that are seeing your potential, seeing what you are doing, and look, they're like, hubba hubba, baby, come here, because they see your growth, they see your innocence, they see the nostalgia, and they're wanting to give and receive. Why? Because they see you very inspirational and very creative. What do we have for the King of Swords? Yeah, look, the King of Swords got clear thinking, that he says, you are, I see your true worth. I know who you are when it comes to who you are. And that's why I've got clear thinking that they want to be able to manifest you. They want to be able to be in your energy, but you're so protective of your energy. It's like they're now having a greater understanding. So this fell on the High Priestess. Yeah, because somebody, there was another king that came in, that was trying to be very deceptive, tried to fake a love. Okay, this was fake a love. They manifested this love, but they were faking this love because they were actually betraying and deceiving to come in for material things instead of that true unconditional love. And now that they've really seen, this is about them really seeing who you truly are, and now they know who you truly are because they have awoken. Now they feel like shit because they treated you like shit, right? They gaslighted you. They thought that they were pulling one over on you, and now they're realizing their mistake. They're like, I let the best one go. Look, I let the best one go. Look, oh yeah, I let the best one go. Uh-huh. It says, look, because now you know how to fulfill your own cups. And they're sitting there seeing you being so victorious on your path, that this love, this fake love that they came in with, you're like, oh no, ain't for me. I stand in my power of who I am. I know how to fulfill my own cups. I'm very business oriented, and I know how to establish my business, and very creative, and very abundant. And look, the community sees it too. Everybody sees it now, that how you are deeply rooted and grounded, and you keep persevering forward with that resilience that you have. And now this person is like, I really messed up. I really messed up, because it was so easy for her to walk away and take the energy how it resonates for your story. It could be divine masculine, divine feminine. We possess both energies, okay? But this is what's coming through here. But they were like, dang, it was so easy for her to walk away and not say nothing, there was no reaction, right? It's like, because a high priestess knows, she gets the wisdom and knowledge, and knows that what they were doing was meant, because they were not healed. Okay, they were not healed. They didn't want to take that action. So now that they see that you are very abundant, look, now they're battling themselves, because they hid themselves. They hid themselves. And the Eight of Swords is, they were forced to go in and make them changes. They were forced to go in and do the work, because the Eight of Swords is, it's like you isolated away from this person, right? They felt like they were in some type of prison, because spiritually they were getting the consequences for everything that they did to you, now came back onto them, right? And it's because you had the willpower and the control to move forward, and you trusted and believed And it made them have to go and have the willpower to make the change, right? They had to make the change because they knew if they didn't make the change, they could not be in your high priestess energy. They could be nowhere near around you because you knew how to cut them off. You knew how to stay focused on your job. You knew how that you would have that celebration because the purity of who you are, doing everything from unconditional love. You knew that you were going to be abundant, and what they were doing, they were going to pay the consequences. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Oops. Yeah, I just seen what that came out. Oh my God, Becky, look at that butt. It is like so big. No, just kidding. Okay. They made the wrong choice. They knew they made the wrong choice, right? Things stopped coming into fruition for them because they made the wrong choice. They went to a third party. They sure did. They had the illusion of, oh, I'm going to pull one over on this high priestess. So they made the decision to go into this third party fantasy land, right? And it's like, listen, when you try to come at a high priestess to create illusions, whatever you do bounces off of her energetically and comes back to you. So now the illusion and the fantasy in your imagination has stopped you from the choices you made because she knows her purpose. She knows her worth. She is very balanced. And when you think you can come at a high priestess, you can't, because they have the knowledge. They are very balanced in everything that they do. So when you try to come for her, it goes back to you 7 times, okay? Because I'm hearing that this third party, it's like the third party choice that they picked to make their decision to go in there. This person done them the same way that they did this high priestess, and that person walked away. That person did everything that they did to you. So what they did bounced off of the high priestess and went back to them for this third party to walk away. And for this deceptive person to go in and have faith now that, hey, I made the wrong choice. You know, I thought it was greener over here, but guess what? They blew smoke up my ass, right? Why'd they blow smoke up my ass? Because I tried to blow it up on the high priestess, and the high priestess, she served it. And she didn't do anything malicious. She didn't do anything vindictive. What the high priestess did, she just kept inspiring, kept creating, making her business stronger. Her creative endeavor is coming in. Looks like her platform, you know, she could be a spiritual platform, but the high priestess, she kept persevering forward. And it was like mind over matter. She didn't mind because she knew that it was going to matter to this deceptive person of what they did to the high priestess. She knew that she was going to be abundant because she knew her purpose all along. Yeah, it's like people got to understand when you don't know spiritually who you're dealing with, that battle becomes real, because the high priestess, she don't have to say nothing. She don't have to do nothing. And she ain't afraid to cut you off. When it comes to battle, she ain't afraid to cut you off. She's got the willpower to cut you off and cut that energy and shield that energy. Because she looks she looks below the surface. What is the deeper message? What is spirit trying to tell her? Okay. So that's very abundant for somebody. Yeah, look. She ain't afraid to bring it to a completion. She ain't afraid to gather the information. She ain't afraid to travel forward knowing that she's on her divine path, okay? She is on her path, and she's very abundant every step of the way. So Father is calling judgment. Father is calling judgment on this deceptive person and saying, you cannot mess with one of mine. She will get a renewal of a greater person coming in who will love her unconditionally. Your deceptive ways, yeah, it's like now you're going to need the renewal because you have to go in and do the work, right? Woo. All right, Father, what else do we need to know before we close this up? Yeah, I'm telling you. Come here, my darling. Come here, my darling. Looky, looky, little cookie. What do we got? Oh, the death card. They had to go through this painful transition, okay? This big bad lion thought he could come in and like, rah, this is how it's going to be. This is what I'm going to do. And the high priestess says, okay, Tony the tiger, do what you think you got to do, right? Because you're going to go through the transition. You have to work through the skeletons of your own closet, right? So let me just peek and make sure that you're okay. I'm going to wish you well on a spiritual level because you have the 9 of Wands over here. And this is exactly what I said. The high priestess knows how to persevere forward, to be very resilient, to set up them boundaries, to walk away from the chicken shit, okay? The chicken shit who couldn't speak the truth, who had to lie, who had to be deceptive. Now, all the lights are on, okay? Now they're awakening to the understanding of what they did, right? So it's like that epiphany. And like I said, my readings like this are different, so I keep it real. I put it out there, but it's like what truly comes out, that's what's going to be said, because I can't hold back when it comes to the energy. This person was a real chicken shit, okay? And I'm even hearing that song by Project Pat, Chicken Head. Rock, rock, chicken head. Rock, rock, chicken head. I don't know why that came in, but it's like this falling under the high priestess. It's like this person wanted to love the high priestess, but the high priestess seen through the crap. And so he got intimidated. He got scared. He became the chicken shit, right? And so he had to gaslight, thinking that he was pulling one on the high priestess. And she says, oh, honey, you do what you got to do, okay? You do what you got to do. I'm going to be over here because I set my boundaries. I know my boundaries, and you ain't going to cross my boundaries, right? Because this looks like 33, okay, when it comes in there. This is saying the master teacher says, oh, we're going to blossom over here. And if it was a twin, I'll hold you dear to my heart and pray and hope and wish that you grow, okay? And that you get rid of the skeletons in your closet, because what you thought you could do to the high priestess, nope, not gonna happen. So let's get a universe has our back card and we'll end this reading. Okay, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. Share the content as it's greatly appreciated. If anybody wants to leave a donation, it's down in the description. If anybody wants to get a hold of me to clarify anything within their relationship, my email is down there. Just click on it and then click on the more, and it will take you to my email. But I have a bunch of these different readings that I'm doing today, so stay tuned because I shall be back. Look, exactly, because see, I told you, confirmation. Right here, I'm going to show you. Happiness is the birthright when you are standing in your power, when you are that ancient regal angelic spiritual teacher that Father comes in, because you know your purpose, you are balanced, you know what you're here to do, you know how to gather the information, put things at a completion, and not even blink an eye, right? Because the judgment card comes out and you take that leap of faith. And Father says, take that leap because you are a healer, you're God's healer. This is the representation that you are God's healer. You need to take that action and take that leap of faith, because it's not my monkey, it's not my circus, right? So we're going to take that leap of faith, because the judgment card is coming in and saying, listen, this person will awake eventually. And when they awake, it's like they will have a rebirth, they will make the improvements, and you're not going to cast judgment on them because you know what they have to go through in order to step into the divine being that they are. Beautimous. Woo. Love it, love it, love it. Whoa, we have a lot that came out on that one. Confirmation, because oneness is our true nature. And when you are standing in the true eyes of our Father, because this is like the eye of the Father, right? It's like you get the communication from our Father, you speak with our Father, you get that purity, you get that truth. And all of the angelic teams are coming in to where you do everything out of love. Okay, there is no confusion because emotionally you are balanced, because you are the dreamer of your dreams. So you know that being that dreamer of your dream, you know you're going to be abundant every step of the way, and the divine is going to celebrate with you every step of the way because you get that communication, right? You get the new friends that come in. It's like you're giving something to the community of where your dreams have come in, because you are that messenger of Father, right? So it says, when I accept love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So everything that you do, when you step back in and you say, Father, like it said at the beginning of this reading, meditate, pray to our Father, ask him to give you that wisdom and that discernment of what you need to do when it comes to your love relationship, okay? And for the ones who are single, who are wishing for their love, who are trying to manifest, their true love, it's like, go in and pray. Go in, do the work to you, fulfill your own cups. Don't be codependent, okay? Don't feel like you have to rely on somebody else to create that happiness. You have to have that inner happiness and joy within you, because you are that spirit being in that human body to bring that joy and compassion to yourself so that you can freely give it to somebody else. So thank you, Father. This was a beautiful message. And I shall return with new messages because, like I said, in this Panchang, it's called Panchang. Yes, thank you, sister. Love you so much, and God bless you. Yes, love my soul family. But this is the Panchang, which is that retrograde in Venus, okay? And this time period from July 21st to July 27th, this is all about love and pleasure, okay? But the thing is, it's going to be that love and pleasure coming into the Leo, which is having that strength to understand, is this favorable or non-favorable for me? Am I being frustrated because I can't do my day-to-day tasks because I'm so focused on this love, but I'm not focused on that love within myself? That's what you need to pay attention to. So lots of love and light, lots of blessings to my soul family. God bless my soul family. God bless everybody on here that supports me. And I will see you in a little bit with the new energy result that is coming out for the new reading. It's very specific when it comes to the undelivered love letters. Okay, so we have a love letter coming from a loved one that is coming through. So it could be from your person. You'll have to tune in to find out. Love you all. Mwah. And bless you. If you don't come on my next one, I hope you have a fun day Sunday. God bless you. May all your wishes, dreams, goals, and desires come true. And sending lots of love and light in the purity of the most motions to get all your blessings. Okay? Love you. Peace.